Hey Dylan, thanks for taking my call.
Hey Dylan, big fan of the show.
Huge fan of the show. Love what you're doing.
Such a big fan of the show. I'm so glad to have a minute of your time.
Hi, Dylan. It's Gavin.
Dude, Dylan.
Look, I cannot help you. I'm sorry. It's not hard to understand, okay? So here's my thought. You would be crazy to think that.
Welcome in to Hey Dylan. Very, very big news here in the summer of 2024, June 24th. 2 days after the Oklahoma City Thunder have became NBA champions. And so we got the boys back together, including the one and only Cody Bender, the one who, I have to thank all the success of the DBN2. He's the one that gets us the views. Honestly, a lot of people are probably tuned in right now because they saw Cody's face on the thumbnail. I'll probably have to make you a little bigger on the thumbnail this time too because you're such a big draw. Shay is in the building. But first, I want to give the floor to Richie. Richie, your Oklahoma City Thunder, and I know it's Shay's too, but they're NBA champions. It's been 2 days. Today was the day of the parade. How are you feeling 2 days later that they're champions? How does it feel?
I honestly somehow felt even better today. I feel like it didn't really set in the first night and then next day. But watching the parade today and just seeing the guys let loose and they've had fun all season long, but have fun with no repercussions. Yeah. It was awesome.
Shay, how are you feeling as a Thunder fan? Yeah.
I don't know who watching this has seen the Aaron Wiggins speech, but I think that was the first time I ever heard him talk. And he didn't really say much, right, Richie?
Yeah.
He seems like a real quiet guy, but no, you could tell they finally let loose today after what many are calling a very subdued post-game reaction. I have thoughts on that too, but yeah, you could tell they really let loose and were a little more comfortable and excited today. There's been a lot of chatter about the parade, but
yeah,
at the end of the day, they're champions. So who really gives a fuck?
There's chatter
You know
after every
so,
NBA Finals, and I feel like
people
100%.
But people in Boston are like, oh, we had way more. But it's like, okay, you're Boston. It's a major city.
I saw something that they estimated around 700,000 people were there today, and the Oklahoma City population.
Yeah, I saw that. I saw that.
So,
now Cody, I don't know if you. Cody, I don't know if this would balance it out, but as an NBA head yourself, how does it feel that the Thunder are champions? And you're not necessarily a Thunder fan. You maybe respect them, but how's it sitting with you?
Yeah, one, to start off, if you guys click down here, it'll be the first episode I was ever featured on. But if you go in there, I wasn't believing in OKC, man. It's on YouTube. It's in the archives. So, Shay, Richie, I owe you both an apology. I didn't think they'd make it out the second round. But yeah, it's cool. I don't want to come from a place of hating. I just think it's unique. You're watching all these young dudes and they're celebrating kind of with you're seeing all the TikTok clips from them 3 years ago because they're so young. I just think this is the most unique championship winning team of any sport because they're so young. These dudes are really doing TikToks 3 years ago and now they're winning the finals. It's really weird to watch, but I love it. I think it's cool. I'm becoming a fan of
it's
that
funny
team
too.
and organization.
Oh, good.
Go ahead.
Well,
No, go ahead. No, I was just saying, no, what I was saying was, statistically, they're, probably, statistic-wise, a top 5 team ever. Whether people believe that or not, that's up to them. It doesn't really matter. But, when you look at those teams that they're with, it's the 16-17 Warriors. It's that Cavs team. It's the 96 Bulls or whatever. And it's people are talking, there's narrative well, why isn't this team as visually appealing as those teams? It's well, this is also a very young team. They've never really been on this stage before. Those were established teams with established stars. It's you're not, it feels like talking heads aren't even giving them a second to like let them grow and like become who they're gonna become. It's like they just automatically want to shit on the fact that it's like, oh well, they're not exciting. They don't have the star appeal, and it's like it's so stupid. It's
It
dumb
kind of does feel.
I think,
And I think we've talked about it
the
before, but just the NBA has done an awful job of covering this team for the last 2 years. And they were the number 1 seed in the West 2 years in a row, and they've just done an awful job. No Christmas game day. Just barely talk about them on whatever morning talk show you watch. So I think that's one of the big problems as well.
And it's like, well, I mean, I know that Nuggets team had Jokic, but I mean, they weren't jumping off they weren't some high flying team. Same with the Bucks. That Bucks team, it's like, whoa, why is it so different
I don't
now?
know. To me, it kind of does feel like 2015 Warriors in terms of just like, oh, this is the first time like we're seeing someone not LeBron, not Spurs, not Mavericks. It's kind of this new-ish era. Then we kind of end up getting used to it. Like I heard someone say that like this is probably going to be the worst OKC playoff run that we'll see because like I mean obviously they have the draft picks and they have all these really young guys who are already locked in and you think like man how could they get better and really it's just get older, get more experience and like I don't know but like health it was been amazing for them too but like it's just crazy. This is just going to be the beginning and I think it's okay that there's a little bit of like we don't really love it. I mean, the stat that we've had 7 different finals winners in 7 years is pretty wild, too. And I don't think that helps with, like, I bet the NBA hates that because it's just like, man, we can't like, get people to continue to jump on and be generational talents or whatever. I don't know. It was weird watching the Pacers and the Thunder just objectively. Like, that's just a random, those are 2 Midwest cities, not big markets. I mean, even if the Pacers won Game 7, it would be even worse slander because it'd be just like, dude, the Pacers are the NBA champions? Like the Pacers, they
See, I think I disagree with that.
I disagree as well.
I think people, even since the Thunder have won, I feel like most of the talk has been on the Pacers. And like, oh man, what an awesome story! What an awesome run! Like, it feels like most of America was rooting for the Pacers. Like, I don't know about like you, Richie, but that's how it feels like from the outside looking in.
I think another reason is that team has like more history too. I mean, you go to like a day party back in college, and you see somebody somewhere with an old Pacers jersey on. So I think people will root for that team in some aspect in that way. Where you don't see.
Yeah, I mean, but the Thunder are also very chalky the entire way, and so it's hard to get on board with a chalky team, even though they're like a young, scrappy team that like doesn't necessarily feel like they've earned it yet. But now they're here and they've earned it. Like it's just weird, they were so chalky, but it didn't necessarily feel like oh man they did dominate all season, but we hadn't seen them dominate the playoffs like this, and it was like, yeah.
Go ahead, Cody.
Yeah, I mean, I said on the podcast, like, I was like, they're too young. But I put in the chat, like, they remind me of the San Antonio Spurs when we were growing up. That team, in terms of highlights, like, yeah, it was fun, but their chemistry, they were always on the same page, and when they lost, they were cool, calm, and collected. Yeah. I haven't seen that since the Spurs. There was no drama. They were acting like veterans, yet everyone says they're so young. It's because of Shay, or Shay, whatever the hell his name is. Like that's why. It's crazy. It's crazy to watch him and just be poised.
I think like to piggyback off what Dylan said, and Richie, I think you'll agree with part of this. I think the reason in the narrative, because it seems like the narrative has been like the whole narrative has been well the foul baiting, and then like people just don't. For some reason, people have just jumped on this idea that they're an awful team to watch and, they're this and that and the other. But it's like 75% of these people who tuned into the playoffs probably didn't watch a second of the regular season. And Richie, we talked about this a lot. They were not that good this whole playoff run.
No.
They weren't. I mean, offensively, they were like bad a lot of the time. And they still managed to figure it out and pull it out. But I think to like the casual viewer, they barely maybe started watching them during this playoff run where they really didn't look nearly as good as they did during the regular season. And so I think people are like seeing that and just running with that.
Yeah, I would agree with that for sure. And I think another part is that at least what makes me like this team so much too is that they play defense, which 95% of the dudes in the NBA don't do. Every single person on that team plays defense and locks into their position. And to me, those are great highlights. That's fun to watch, is steals at half court to transition dunks.
Yeah.
Like, those are great highlights to me. So if that's what you like, then I think you're going to like that. But if you don't like that, then, I mean, I guess I can see why people would say they're not fun to watch.
I mean, they're not the Warriors where the ball movement is, otherworldly, and they're getting open threes and knocking it down, and they're just running and gunning. They're not the Cavalier Heat teams where it's just like the star power would like dominate. That's not who they are.
Let me, Dylan, if you're the GM, who do you give your max contract to first, Chet or J-Dub?
I'm probably going with Chet, but I mean the injuries will be the only thing I'm worried about, and then his. But yeah, I mean, I don't know. It's hard to say. I mean, J-Dub with a 40 piece in Game 6 or Game 5 was a pretty big deal.
Yeah. What about you guys?
I'd say Jalen Williams.
Me too, man.
I would go with him as well. I mean, they're both going to get it. They're going to give it to both of them for sure. But it's when they get to that like second extension, that's when it's going to get dicey.
Yeah, things are going to get real weird.
So they
hopefully the NBA changes
they
some
can
of
extend
the.
both.
Mm-hmm.
Okay.
But then you lose like a Dort and a Hartenstein.
Yeah, they're gonna. Yeah, you know what, dude? I've been thinking, and I've been listening to a lot of things, and I know I was early to say like, oh, Dort's gonna be the first one to go. Dude, I don't think they can get rid of him. Because he does like the things you need a guy to do, and I think if anybody's going to be expendable, it's going to be Hartenstein.
Yeah.
100% agree. After seeing like this playoff series,
like they really kind of phased him out for a lot of things. Where he was a great regular season player, he did a lot of great things during the regular season, but his role really diminished. By time.
Mm-hmm.
And you get paid a decent amount of money.
I think Chet has more room to grow than Jalen Williams in terms of just like strength and rebounding and like really just getting full control of his game and like being a dominant player, because like he's a great three like on the team, third guy, but like I don't know. It would just depend if one guy goes down and it's like time for him to step up, be the number 2 or whatever. It could be interesting. I don't know. There was a lot of times where like Chet, like who was the player that made you most frustrated on the Thunder this playoff run?
Chet, 100%. I think J-Dub will be the downfall of OKC because he's gonna want a number 1 role on another team for a max contract.
Insert Aaron Wiggins.
You know what, dude?
But honestly, the person who frustrated me the most though was honestly Isaiah Joe in the limited minutes that he played. But his one job is to come in and hit open threes, and he wasn't hitting open threes in my book.
Yeah.
I don't know, man. Like, here's my thought process on the whole thing. I know we see a lot of close teams, but this seems like a very closer than usual team. And if they're really about these things, someone may make a sacrifice or two. I don't know. I know it's easier said than done, I guess, but I don't know. These guys seem wired differently. I don't know.
I really could see SJ not taking the full max. He fired his agent. The mayor's making Oklahoma or turning Oklahoma to a no state income tax state. I could see all that going towards their favor.
I don't know.
I think they're good winners. I think. The finals was far more entertaining than I thought. I thought Indiana maybe would win 2 games, maybe sneaky win 2 games. It was cool to see him win more, and it was really it was 2 good team basketball game, like two teams that played great team basketball, and so that's what made it fun to watch. It wasn't superstar driven like at all. It felt like, and yeah, I mean, obviously a memorable finals for us because that's big to see them get a win. As far as the rest of the league, though, like I don't know how everyone rises to the level now of OKC because, you know, Jason Tatum's going to be gone next year, right? Tyrese Halliburton won't be coming back for another year, and then I mean it's like
Dame.
All these trades are kind of happening. Free agency doesn't seem like it'll be that insane this year. I saw the Kyrie extension just happen, like an hour or two ago. Yeah, he took 3 years, and then but then I also remembered that Cooper Flagg is about to get drafted to the Mavericks tomorrow night, and you know if Anthony Davis is healthy and is all right, I don't know his timeline. Like, is there anyone else that could rise up against this Thunder team other than injuries? Because injuries could be like the only thing to me that could hurt them.
Hey,
You know, I still think if Denver got another piece, I think they're the second best team in the West.
I agree, 100%.
I don't believe in the Rockets.
No.
I don't believe in the Rockets.
The Timberwolves. I mean,
You think Denver's
Minnesota
better than Minnesota?
They didn't match up as well. I mean, the series.
100%, bro.
But I don't think constructed right now. I don't think Denver's better than Minnesota. But I think with the right piece, Denver's better
That's
than Minnesota.
fair.
Yeah,
I'd agree with that.
yeah, no.
Like, dude, did you see they were making calls with the Suns about Durant?
Yeah, Minnesota. Dude,
I didn't wanna go
yeah.
But it's like if you want to win, why? I mean, why? Why wouldn't you?
No, I just don't.
Why wouldn't you what? Wait, why wouldn't you what?
Want to go to Denver to play with Jokic?
If you're KD?
He wants to be
Yeah.
more of a focal point, I think.
Yeah, I guess.
Get that Texas money.
Yeah, it's not his team. It's Joker's team. I mean, hey, is KD honest? Is he toxic?
Yeah.
Like, what is...
Yes.
I don't.
Yes.
He is, right? Like, he just... I don't want to
And
admit it.
he's
He
not
kinda fucks
at
everything
his
up.
skill level too anymore.
Yes.
To where like he is still amazing, he's still great, but he's not like this like sell everything for him, like worth it because I don't know, man. Like,
Well, we sure as
we
hell
did.
did.
We had a brand new owner, and we were better before him. I think we'll be better after him. I guess to move on to the Suns, I think it's a step in the right direction. But it's hard, dude. It's a lot of guards. And it's cool that we have a number 10 draft pick tomorrow, but I mean, it can't be worse than this year. That's all it is, man. There was like no heart on this team this last year. No, there.
Oh, it's gonna get worse, brother. It's gonna
They
get worse.
will have a worse
Oh,
record
man.
next year for sure.
In the West, maybe.
No, but I think I know what Dylan's saying. Like they had promise and hope, and they've like at least going forward, I think they're gonna know they're gonna be.
There was
ass.
But there's no hope moving forward. There's none.
No.
At least
There's
it was
none. None.
With KD, it was like, well, maybe what if?
Yeah.
What if with Bradley Beal? Like, now it's like,
Yeah.
it's disastrous.
There's no hope. I don't.
Oh,
It's gonna
yeah.
get very ugly.
Why is Booker here? Help me out. Help me understand how his camp.
Well,
is
where
ending as a
where
year
would
to
Booker
come.
go in his life?
Dylan,
would get
I'll let
better?
you answer
Like, I mean, dude lives in Paradise Valley. He's making
Detroit?
all this money. He's like,
And
he's the face of a franchise. No, well, yeah,
Oh, if
that
you're going
too.
off
But
that.
also, like, this is, I don't know that the dude wants to win at the highest level.
Miami?
Like, I haven't seen that energy.
Who could use him?
Los Angeles.
Detroit. I love Richie's comp.
Detroit, 100%.
Detroit, that's a phenomenal fit of being. Booker's not a franchise. He's a Klay Thompson, a more glorified Klay Thompson with handles. He's a perfect
Detroit
fit for
because
Detroit.
he's from there, but I feel like there's got to be a better fit.
Then it would be New York based on what Dylan's talking about. He cares about his look.
I think Knicks.
He
would
cares
be
about
also
his
good,
brand
too.
deals, and New York is so iconic. The Knicks, for like the Booker mentality of fame,
Yeah.
it's a perfect fit.
Because New
Yeah,
York,
they gotta-
other than Brunson, they don't
they
have a
gotta
lot of
trade him
like
up.
bucket getters. Like And so Booker is a good bucket getter. He's not a good team leader. He's not a good point guard, but he's a good bucket getter. And like, what team just needs their bucket getter? I think it is New York. But yeah, I mean, we're just talking now. So
because they got Josh Hart as their shooting guard. What does he do besides rebound?
Annoy me.
He's like a worse Draymond Green.
Yeah, I guess probably New York.
Well,
see, but what is New York giving up for him hypothetically?
No clue. I don't know.
Bridges? Fuck that.
It would have to be him, but
Anunoby?
Yeah, I don't know. I don't know how teams can rise to what OKC's done, because especially with all the draft picks, with all the, just being so young, like they're in the best position that a finals team who just won, have. Yeah.
They're in the best position
right, yeah.
of any team in sports.
It's unbelievable. And I don't even know what you do to start making money or to start helping your future even more. They're set, and no other team seems like they're even that close. That's why Dallas kind of seems interesting to me, that if they could put it all together, just that that's a good market. Cooper Flag, Kyrie Irving, Anthony Davis, they got to get better pieces around them. Otherwise, I don't know. Or you hope that these other young teams.
They still got Klay Thompson.
Yeah, they do. But,
yeah,
I mean, that is what it is. Yeah. All right. What do you say?
Did you see what the Nuggets owner said today? Hold on, sorry.
Yeah, that was crazy, bro.
What did he say?
That was a crazy thing to say. He said, one wrong injury when you're in the second apron, and you really have to think about trading Jokic.
No, unprovoked.
What does he mean by that?
Unprovoked. So basically, when you're over the second apron, whatever the fuck it means, you're basically you're strapped. There's nothing you can do. Thanks, CJ McCollum. But basically, what he's saying is with the wrong injury to Murray or probably Murray, right? There would be no hope for them. Going forward. So they would really have to think about trading Jokic to reset, which is wild. I mean, but I guess if Luke is tradable at his age, I mean, why wouldn't Jokic be at his age?
I almost feel there's no untradeable person anymore.
Yeah, that's
not anymore. No, not anymore.
SGA might be the one. SGA, Wemby might be the two in the NBA.
Yeah, that might be it.
SGA is untradeable. Well, actually, hold on, we're wrong.
Damn.
Really is.
Talk about living the life out there in Phoenix.
Hey, dude, I saw a bunch of mock trades, and it was a bunch of Bradley Beal mock trades, and it was who says no? And everybody in the comments was Bradley Beal.
It's messed up, dude.
Hey,
I saw one to Brooklyn, and I was like, he's not going to Brooklyn.
Nah, bro.
Bro, when he was getting interviews, and he goes, I don't know, the Suns going to have to talk to me if my name's involved.
That's how you knew it was toxic, and it was damn. It can't get worse than that. That's what I'm saying. That's insane.
Nah.
You kind of got to respect him.
That's the power he has.
You have to respect him. You have to. I mean.
Yeah, he's being honest.
I don't blame him.
Dude, how happy are the Wizards till this day that he's on their books?
I don't know what they're doing.
It's funny because I don't think we didn't give up that much for Bradley Beal too, but it cost us a lot.
Bro.
That's what
that was Paul.
But see,
that was Chris Paul.
That's not much, but it cost us a lot. Just in terms of
that no trade clause is wild, man. Holy cow. I think him and LeBron are the only NBA players who have it.
No, LeBron don't have it, bro.
No, I think LeBron does.
I swear to you, LeBron's tradable. I'm almost factual. I'm gonna look it up.
ChatGPT this.
But I guess now that we're in the dog days of summer, basketball's over. mean, even hockey's over that sad. Shay and Richie, I've already heard you express tonight your struggle with it, but how do you bet baseball right now? Like, who do you stay away from?
I'm learning that you don't.
You gotta bet on the Nationals, even though they're ass.
I gotta stay away from the Rockies now.
And same with the White Sox. Like the 3 worst teams in baseball, I consistently bet against them, and they never win except when I bet against them.
Same, bro.
Dude,
What's Cody saying in the chat?
He does have a 2-year clause, or he has a no trade clause. You're right.
I told you.
Yeah,
LeBron James Sr.
I just want to interrupt.
Shay, do you think the last 12
Rich.
months, Shay, has been maybe the best sports fandoms of our lives?
Bro, put him on Barstool. I don't fucking understand why you don't apply. I've never. Yeah.
Well, I mean, what? Philly?
So
ASU football and this Thunder run.
The Mets had the NLCS run.
ASU, that's a big one.
ASU had the run. The Knights were good. They were the 1 seed.
I mean, also for me, like John Rahm won LIV last year.
Yeah.
Josh Allen won MVP.
Yeah, maybe. Yeah, probably.
Yeah.
Because that Mets run and the ASU run were like the funnest time of my
The
life.
Mets run was fun for sure.
And I was like, as I was thinking about proposing to Lexi, I'm like, life can't get better than this. As the Mets were going to
Bill
NLCS.
Belichick got some young talent. That's a good.
As I was ring shopping.
Yeah, dude, crazy run in the last year. Yeah, I mean, I don't really know where else we're left with. Cody, what else is going on, dude? How's life?
Life is good, man. What else? It's I would say let's go back a little bit to the Phoenix Suns. Man. I feel like I haven't contributed in our group chat much.
How do you fix them?
I got a couple questions. Listen, it's not even fix them, but am I tripping, or is Jalen Green an immediate problem?
Oh man, dude, he's well. First off, his baby mom's like 43.
That's what I'm saying.
That's problem number 1. Yeah, dude.
He's a mellow ball. He's like a 2.0 version of the guy.
Hey, did you see? Oh, I don't mean to interrupt, but did you see that draft pick? There was a rumor that like he was going through the draft process right now, and he explicitly said like he does not want to play with mellow ball.
Really?
Yeah, which is a wild thing to say coming into the league.
Who said that?
I get it, but
Pulling a Eli Manning?
like someone coming into the NBA draft tomorrow.
That's odd.
Who are some draft prospects? Like I don't know anyone entering the draft.
Bro, I think Con Canup was gonna be nice.
Dude, I think Trey Johnson's gonna be nice.
Yeah.
Like Trey, I mean, obviously Flag's gonna go 1. Harper was gonna go 2. I think Edgecombe's gonna go 3, which I think he's gonna be a really nice pro actually. VJ Edgecombe. And then you guys got like Trey Johnson. You got Con Knipple. I mean, Ace Bailey was the prohibited like 3rd best guy, and he's had like the worst pre-draft process for a player ever in terms of reputation. So he's like falling down draft boards. Since Shador, yeah. So he's falling down draft boards. And then who else?
Who are we projected to pick?
No way that's gonna happen. That's not gonna happen.
You're lying to me. You're lying.
Dude, they're gonna pick Jace Richardson.
Dude.
Is that a reach at 10?
No, because I think he can go anywhere from like 10 to 15.
Dude, there's no way they take another guard. I was gonna say there's no
really
way they
need a
take
big
a
man.
guard. No way in hell. Even if the best player available.
The Thunder are gonna trade up and draft. The Thunder are gonna trade up and get Derek Queen.
I would love that.
They're gonna get another.
Get ready for.
I've seen a lot that Presti's trying to move into the top 10.
I saw that too.
When was the last time a champion is picked in the top 10? The next 2 days later.
Well, I feel like that happened in the NFL recently.
Hey, if Presti said, "Here's all my picks," Dallas accept it?
Yeah, I think so.
Oh yeah.
I think you'd be crazy not to.
Would you do it for Cooper Flag?
Yeah, because Cooper Flag's not a surefire thing. I mean, no one really is, but
But
I
for
don't think
his
I would do it
potential-
if I was Presti. I mean, you just
Nah, I
won the
wouldn't.
championship with a young
I
team.
wouldn't do it. I wouldn't do it.
Yeah.
I mean, would you do it for like? Would you trade maybe not all your picks? Would you trade a grip of them for like Giannis?
I'd rather do it for Wemby than Giannis, but
Wemby's untradeable. That ain't happening. I wouldn't do it.
I don't
for
think I don't
Giannis.
think I would do it for Giannis
Dude, I'm not.
because then you got to
I
get his
think
brother
Giannis-
too. And
I think that dude's overrated, man. Even though he drops 40 on your head, but I
you
think
don't have a
he
bag.
stops-
That's why.
Bro, he
Yeah,
stops
he's
the
not
flow
big.
of any offense that's not built around him. They don't have an offense because he stops every momentum play. That's
He
in the
just has like
half-court
the
offense.
allure of being so big.
Yeah.
Yeah.
I don't know. I don't know where we go. But, yeah. I mean, SJ was the – I mean, this is what everyone says, right? SJ was picked 11. Suns have 10. So, I mean, I'm pretty sure –
What was Booker like 12?
I mean,
But when have the Suns ever
Listen.
picked right though?
Dude,
I
we
know.
took Josh
Exactly.
dude,
Jackson.
the
over
Suns
De'Aaron
posted
Fox.
like draft day, and it showed like Steve Nash, and it showed Devin Booker and all these things. And I wanted to comment, and be like, show Dragon Bender. Let's be honest, like you got, yeah. Let's
Alex
show
Len.
everyone we
Alex
picked.
Len.
Josh Jackson,
Josh
yes.
Jackson.
Josh
Dude,
Jackson.
Josh over De'Aaron Fox.
I got another one for you. What about
Hey.
Jalen Smith?
Brother. Dude, I'd rather. Who was our point guard back in the day? I'd
Tyler
rather have him than
Ulis.
Jalen Green. Tyler Ulis? Was that his name?
Hey, I swear, every time I went to a Suns game though, when they were playing the Thunder back in the day, you was
He went
drop 30 somehow.
off. Dude, I went to the Thunder when the Thunder played there, and Gerald Green had like
Dude,
46.
They would let Gerald Green would score 40,
Gerald
40
Green.
shots a night. Like he'd put up at minimum. He never saw a shot he didn't like.
Dude, I think he scored like 27, and he scored like 27 in the fourth.
He's
Dude, that dude looked like Shay at the U of A tournament.
Yeah,
was
he did.
shooting from anywhere.
Dude, hey, and I was a soft. I wasn't even a
He's
sophomore
low key,
yet,
probably
but
one of the best Phoenix Suns players.
Dude, you were
2010s.
shooting threes. I was
He's
turning
one-
the ball over.
I was hitting shit out of bounds, dude.
Yeah, that was wild.
Hey.
I was, Dylan.
It was crazy. It was a performance.
Yeah,
man.
my mom sent me a photo of me in the freshman. I'm gonna show you how much I'm drowning in this jersey. Because like freshman year, we wore those
Oh,
jerseys
man.
that were like from the varsity from like
The white ones.
6 years prior or something. Let's see, you see that, though.
Yeah.
Look at those shorts.
Then when
where
the
they
school
landed.
opened.
Yeah.
Oh,
Tough.
jeez.
Tough. Yeah, dude.
That was when
Best
Turner
year,
was our
man.
coach, right?
Great year. And then, then we get Coach Martinson. He's a dream guest on the DBN, Coach Martinson. We get him on. That's a live in
Yeah, dude,
person
we gotta
guest.
get that
Dude, we do gotta find
We
him.
gotta find him.
my brother.
Hey, I'm
I don't
finding
know
a
if I want to be
sponsor.
live in person with him.
I'm
I would
finding a
ask
sponsor-
him.
a
I'd say,
sponsor
where
for
did you
that
come up
episode.
with?
Domestic 1-800 domestic.
Yeah, I would ask him.
abuse.
Bro, where
I
did you come
Google
up
it
with
every-
the charging drill? Like, what was the inspiration for that? You know, where he just taught us how to take charges. It was just him to get his aggression out on us.
Why
Hey.
did you
Nick
as a
Allen
30
running straight into Jake Airy.
Hey,
why,
chat. Go ahead.
why did you as a 35-year-old man have a Call of Duty Chevy Tacoma? Or Toyota
Listen.
Tacoma?
Tell me why this
Bear
dude
crawls
made us
in
do
the gym.
bear crawls. A player breaks his arm and he's yelling at
You
him
would
for
think,
breaking
like-
his arm.
Yeah, you would think that if you
Dude,
were
remember
on a
how
high
much-
school basketball team that did bear crawls, you think, damn, that's probably a tough team. That's probably a team that like of dogs, bro. That's a team that like wins a lot of games because they are dogs.
We sucked.
No, maybe won like 4 or 5 games that year.
Yep. This
Dude, that
motherfucker
really-
watched. Hey, he watched Facing the Giants and saw them doing that bear crawl across the 100 yard.
Dude, he really like stripped me of my love for basketball. Dude, because like Cody said, hey, the summer going into sophomore year, bro, I was playing varsity with them like in Tucson. And I was like playing good minutes and nah, bro, I came back and I was like,
can't go
fuck
any
this,
lower.
dude.
Yeah,
Dude,
no, it's he's all time. He's all time. He's DBN Hall of Fame. He doesn't even know it. All right, boys. Well, thanks so much. Oh, Cody Martinson.
What was his
name's
name?
Cody.
What's it? I Google him from time to time.
Because didn't he go to? He played high school somewhere, or he played college in.
No, he was a Highland PE coach.
Right,
He was a
right. But
Highland
didn't
PE
he play
coach
like
teacher.
in like North Dakota or something like that? Like football. Yeah.
Yeah, he did. He played football. He played football.
Remember, he was
Hey,
on
bro,
the
he never even
sideline
played
at the state
basketball.
championship game.
Yeah, I do remember
He
that.
was.
Oh,
He has
no.
a LinkedIn. It says physical education
Oh my gosh.
teacher.
Where at? Where does it say?
Holy shit.
Hey, bro.
Still?
Gilbert Public Schools.
Hey, he was at the. Hey, he was at the state game trying to recruit Jordan Macer to play on the JV basketball team.
Oh. Dang.
He got you, me, and Marquise.
yeah. That's who we got.
If he comes across this,
And then Austin for one practice.
if he comes across this, he's putting our faces on his target when he goes
He
shooting.
He got me, you, Marquise.
Oh.
That was great.
all
That
right.
was great. That
Oh.
was great.
Well, boys, thanks so much for doing this. Good finals recap. Good NBA talk. Yeah, appreciate it. Any final words, Richie, for the Oklahoma City Thunder? Dang.
Let's do it
Shay.
again next year.
Yeah, run it back. Me, you, and
Also,
Marquise.
me and Shay will be boots on the ground in Oklahoma.
Yeah, we will. We already
that's
talked
gotta
about
happen.
it. I'm going to think about me, you, and Marquise for the rest of the night.
Cody, any final words?
Yeah, Chet Holmgren and Josh Giddey, one and the same in my
Josh
book.
Giddey.
Oh.
So how?
Josh Giddey don't have
Yeah.
5 blocks in game 4.
Young, only player ever to have 5 blocks in a Game 7 in the finals, by the way.
Okay. All right. Yeah, take that with him.
I think I see your vision though, Cody.